Inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquan Barkley. Across midfield. Saquan Barkley. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to set down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 79 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw complete to Chark. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Shart's got it left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. There's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Check, contact, check, contact. Hurt.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Here we go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquan Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go now.
They go play action with Wilson. And Sharp calls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Come 19, come 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Riggs.
Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
On the set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquan Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquan Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Ready up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 229 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquan Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Wilson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They go play action now. Wilson completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 15 now. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now Wilson on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Raiders. Puka Nacua, 54 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Check, man. Check, man.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
70, go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And they're going to speed things up here.
19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 50, trap 50.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
On the jump.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Taylor. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, 5.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Ready. Ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back coming in.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquan Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. This is 1st and 10.
Street. 18, run. 18, run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Track 60. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Being chased out left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Check smash. Up 79 Bronco. Bronco 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
19 right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Here we go.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Go, Reed, go!
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come 19. 18, right. 18, right. Panther 11. Panther 11. Track 60. Take go.
Now Wilson. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Puka Nakua, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquan Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And this one is right through. And the Giants win the football game. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
That'll do.